Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to the class on English literature. We are dealing with the Act 5, Scene 1. And in the previous class, I had explained to you the different love stories that are spoken between Lorenzo and Jessica. So let's continue with page number 136, paragraph 20 onwards. Lorenzo, in such a night did Jessica steal from the wealthy Jew, and with an unthrift love did run from Venice as far as Belmont. In such a beautiful night, they had explained the different stories. Now, in such a beautiful night, what happened was that did Jessica stole from the wealthy Jew, that is Shylock, and ran away with unthrift love, means a lover without any money, and reached up to Belmont. Jessica, in such a night, in such a beautiful night, did young Lorenzo swear he loved her well. Which means in such a night, Lorenzo expressed his love for Jessica, stealing her soul, which means captured her love with so many promises of faith and never a true one. In such a night, what happened? Lorenzo expressed his love for her and captured her love with so many promises of love. Lorenzo, in such a night did pretty Jessica, like a little shrew means a bad-tempered woman, slander her love. Slander means harm by making a false statement, and he forgave it her. In such a night, what happened was that Jessica, like a bad-tempered woman, harmed Lorenzo by making a false statement, and he forgave her. Now Jessica replies, I would outnight you, which means I will beat you in this particular game of describing or making speeches about the night. Did nobody come? If nobody came, what happens? I will defeat you in this particular game of describing or making speeches about nights. But hark, but wait, I hear the footing of a man. I hear somebody approaching. Yet we have the entry of a person called Stefano. Lorenzo is asking, who comes so fast in silence of the night? Who is coming in a hurried manner? Stefano said, a friend. A friend is coming. A friend. So Lorenzo is asking, a friend? What friend? Your name, I pray you, friend. So tell me the name of the friend. Stefano is my name. So my name is Stefano, and I bring the word, which means I bring the news that my mistress will before the break of the day. Which means my mistress, that is speaking about Portia, will be here before the morning. Be here at Belmont. They will be here before the break of the day. She doth stray about. Stray means she was wandering about by visiting the holy crosses, holy shrines, where she kneels and prays, where she was kneeling down and praying for happy wedlock hours. Happy wedlock hours means for happy married life. She was wandering in different holy shrines, praying for happy married life. Who comes with her? Lawrence is asking, who comes with her? Stefano tells, none but a holy hermit and her maid, I pray you, is your master yet returned? So he's asking who is coming along with Portia. None but a holy hermit and her maid, and he asked Lorenzo, what about Bassanio? Whether has he come? Lorenzo, he is not, and nor we have not heard from him. He has not come, and we have not heard anything from him. But go we in. But we go in, I pray thee, Jessica, and ceremoniously let us prepare. It means let us prepare a formal welcome to the mistress of this house. Ceremoniously let us give a formal welcome to the mistress of this house. Now we have the entry of Lancelot. Sola means hello. Lorenzo, who is calling? Lancelot, Sola, hello. Did you see Master Lorenzo? Master Lorenzo, hello. Lorenzo, leave howling, stop shouting, man here. Lancelot, where are you? Lancelot, here. Now Lancelot tells, tell him there is a post, which means there is a messenger come from my master with his horn full of good news. I mean, there is a messenger who has come with the good news that, and what is that good news? My master will be morning, means before morning. That is, Bassanio will be here before the morning and exit. And Lorenzo, sweet soul, let's in and there expect. Expect means wait for their coming. So let's go in and wait for their coming. And yet no matter, and it does not matter, why should we go in? Why should we go inside and wait for their coming? My friend Stefano, called Stefano, signify and announced him. I pray you, within the house, your mistress is at hand. This means your mistress will be here very shortly. And bring your music forth into the air. And bring the music and let's play the music because your mistress will be here shortly. And we are going to exit of Stefano. Now what happens here is that Lorenzo, Jessica, Lancelot, all the three are waiting for Portia and the arrival of Bassanio. Now, how sweet the moonlight sleeps upon the bank. Bank means on the mount. Which means how beautifully the moon sleeps on the bank means on the mount. Here will we sit, here we will sit, and let the sounds of music, the sound made by the musical instruments, creep in our ears. Creep means enter into our ears. Soft stillness and the night become the touches of sweet harmony. And the stillness and the night become the touches means the notes of sweet music. The stillness and the night, let these two become touches of the sweet harmony means let it become the notes of sweet music. Sit, Jessica, look how the floor of heaven means how the sky is thick inlaid, means is decorated with the patterns of bright gold. Sit, Jessica, sit here and see how the sky is decorated with stars of bright gold. There is not the smallest orb, or means a planet, which thou beholdest, but in his motion means movement, like an angel sings, still choiring to the young-eyed cherubims. Such harmony is in immortal souls, but whilst this muddy vesture of decay doth grossly close it in, we cannot hear it. And what does it mean? Now they are describing about this beautiful night, and the first thing it tells them, let the sound of music enter into their ears, and the stillness and the night become the notes of sweet harmony, sweet music. And see how the sky is decorated with the beautiful stars. And it tells them, there is not the smallest, which means this Elizabethan people believed that every star or planet produced in its motion, in its movement, a peculiar musical note. Okay, which means every star in its movement created a musical note. That's told you. There is not the smallest orb which thou beholdest, but in its motion, like an angel sings, still choiring to the young-eyed cherubims. Young-eyed cherubim means to the angel, which means the angels are listening to the music of the stars, which means every planet in its movement makes sweet music, and that adds beauty to the universal harmony. And the angels are said to be listening to the music, which means the movement, the music produced by the planets add the music made by the planets adds to the universal harmony, and the angels are listening to this beautiful music made by the stars. Okay, and what happens here? Such harmony is in immortal soul. such harmony that exists in the universe also exists in the human soul, but since our soul is covered with the human body, we are unable to hear. Our souls are immortal and they also produce such divine music, but as long as there is that particular human body, we are not able to hear it. So you may say two comparisons here. First one is with regard to the every planet makes a music and adds to the universal harmony, and the angels are believed to be listening to such sweet music. And such harmony exists in the human soul, which makes divine music, but since it is within the human body, we are unable to hear it. Now we have the entry of the musicians. Come home and wake Diana with a hymn. Diana is the Roman goddess of chastity and of the moon. Come, let's play the music and let the goddess of chastity, that is Diana, let she awake with sweet touches, pierce your mistress' ear and draw her home with music. And let this particular music invite or welcome the mistress of this particular palace. There is a reference given to Diana here. She, as I said, she is the goddess of chastity and of the moon. And she fell in love with a beautiful Endymion, person called Endymion, and came down from heaven every night to live with him. That's it. Let the music be played and let Diana be awakened. So Diana is the goddess of chastity. She fell in love with Endymion and she comes from heaven to live with him every night. And let the music touch us. Let the music touch us the ears of Portia, and let she feel welcomed by this particular music. Okay, so that's how they prepare to welcome Portia and Nerissa. Okay, we'll continue with it in the coming classes. I hope it is clear for you. Go through the video once again and read the textbook clearly. If there is any doubt and if there is anything that you have not understood properly, you can ask me. I will explain to you once again. Thank you, children. Take care.